Welcome back. I have here with me Ahmed Alaga, Program Coordinator for LEAP Africa. And we're going to be talking a lot about young people and all of the awards and what we should be expecting from you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
What is the Social Innovators Program and Awards? What is this about?
The Social Innovators Program and Awards is a program that's designed to identify young people doing good works in communities. These are people who don't just care about what is there for them, but what is there for others. So they go about with carrying out innovative projects or creative ideas that improves the quality of life and the standard of living, the standard of living of people in their community.
Is this Nigeria specific or Africa-wide?
Yes, it is Africa-wide because LEAP Africa is LEAP Africa.
Yeah.
But so far so good. Our 20 fellows for the year have been Nigerians, really.
How long has this been going on for, and what made it even become a thing in the first place?
Okay, for about 6 years, we've been doing the annual Youth Leadership Award. What we were doing basically there was identifying these individuals worthy of emulation and awarding them for their good works. In 2013, in partnership with the International Youth Foundation, we saw the need to take it a little bit further because a key question was the sustainability of the initiatives they were doing. So since 2013, we've been identifying these people and training and mentoring them for a period of 1 year. And within that period of 1 year, they get to understand themselves, their initiative, and the kind of impact they want to see.
Okay, so how do you identify them? How do you identify fellows for this?
Okay, so we have an online application that comes out at the beginning or at the end of every year's award, where individuals apply for to apply for the SIP award. You can simply just log on to our website, which is www.leapafrica.org, and click on the SIP program, then apply.
Great stuff. Let's probably go back a bit to social innovation. What is social innovation, and what sort of people do you categorize as social innovators?
For us, it's a very interesting question. Social innovators, or should I start from social innovation? Social innovation is bridging the gap between the real world and sectors where there are problems. And it is identifying sustainable solutions to peculiar problems. These problems could be in different sectors. It could be health, environment. But the beauty about the social innovation is that it's cost-effective and remarkably workable. So for social innovators are people who identify these problems or challenges that they have found innovative and creative ways to solving them, such that it is scalable, which means if it works here in Nigeria, it can work in any other part of the world. And at the end of the day, that change that they set out to see eventually happens.
It almost feels like, I mean, we always hear a lot of young people doing a lot of this non-governmental organization work, trying to empower people and, empower young people and all of that. What makes this different from every other thing we've heard before?
Well, what makes the SIP program different is that for us at LEAP, the idea is just not enough. We work with these fellows to build their person and the initiative. Now, the beauty about that is the sustainability strategy around it, which means that the difference between the SIP fellow and any other individual doing youth-based programs out there is that there is a hand-holding process. This means fellows can tap into the rich resource of mentors, best practices that LEAP has made available for them. So as the year goes on, it therefore means that if they desist to run the organization, the initiative will run itself.
Okay. What has been the response from people who apply for this? What has been
remarkable. In 2013, we had about 120. For 2014, we've had over 200 people apply. And it's been fantastic because year in, year out, people begin to match the standards of of what they have in mind to do with the Leap Africa standard. So year in year, we begin to even see quality applicants, which even makes it quite challenging to select fellows at the end of the year. So it's been pretty tough this year, selecting 20 fellows for 2014.
So how do you get to prune that number down to 20? What sort of things do you look at in particular?
Okay, so we actually work with business leaders and other social entrepreneurs who are very vast. These individuals volunteer their time to identify these fellows based on set skills and set criteria. And one of the criteria basically is leadership, sustainability. Although the fellowship is not about you having the initiative, is being able to see that whoever wants to apply for the program has thought a little bit about his initiative and that is out there to solve real problems. And that's what matters the most.
Taking away a bit from all of this, now I want to ask about young people in general. I know a lot of young people in Nigeria are said to be very disillusioned, and there's sort of apathy generally to everything about Nigeria because they feel disconnected from government and from the society. How do you think we can start changing that sort of mindset across the country?
Well, I think, like you said, not just Nigeria, anywhere in Africa, there are two things you find common in anywhere in Africa. It's poverty and corruption. And frankly, those are the two things that are bringing Africa down, including Nigeria. The youths can play a major role in overcoming these two challenges. And the beauty about it is that it doesn't really cost a thing, because all you need to do is have that mindset and say that this particular item, I want to see it change. A lot of change makers or social innovators are people who have been bitter about specific problems. And in Nigeria, there are a lot of these issues that can be resolved. And in fact, from my background, I've always believed that businesses are not just there to make money, but businesses come off from identifying specific problems and preferring solutions to them. What we also preach at LEAP is that there are a lot of challenges out there that young people can look at, reflect on, and take a stand. It just takes one person, one family, one community at a time. And the great nation we want to see would definitely come to be.
If someone came to you today and said, okay, I have all of these ideas in my head, I want to be a social innovator, how do I go up? What should I do? Do I need to form an organization? Do I need to just start on my streets and doing something? What sort of advice do you give that person?
Well, we always say, like they say, the best time to plant a tree is 25 years ago. If you miss that opportunity, the next best time to plant a tree is now.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you have challenges, but the most important thing is to have the mindset to say that this issue, I want to take a stand now. And where the world is with technology and the internet, you can make an impact with just a single tweet. We've seen it happen, and a lot of young people are doing a lot of fantastic things with that.
Yeah.
So it's just taking a stand, and it starts with you.
And just starting. Just
start.
Yeah.
Just start.
How do you have to make a conscious effort to make young people or social innovators interested in this SIP program, or have you after your first edition, have you found that it's become a little easier and they just hear about it and get very interested?
Surprisingly, there are a lot of young people who really, really want to create change. A lot. You'll be amazed about the amount of people who have sat down and thought that this wouldn't work.
Yeah.
The only challenge they've had is pointing them in the right direction, and that's what the SIP program is all about. So the fellowship program is designed to help them harness their ideas, find resources for you, if it includes crowdfunding, point you in the right direction, and ensure that that impact that you decided, which is the reason why you wanted to create change, that impact comes to life.
What's been the biggest difference between last year and this year, besides the numbers?
Wow. Well, the big difference is this year we had a lot of IT-based innovation this year, which tells you the direction in which the world is going. I mean, 70% of our youth, there's one place you can find them on the internet.
Yeah.
So a lot of innovations are coming through that part. And the beauty about it is that they are not just, it's not just IT based. So we have people coming with IT solution on health, education, agriculture, you know, literacy. So it's vast. It's really vast.
The event in particular is holding on Thursday.
Oh yes, Thursday the
Talk about
13th.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the 13th this week, on Thursday, we'll be awarding 10 of our fellows who have done remarkably well. Because every year we select 20, then we identify 10 of them that have done really well. Yeah, in creating impact, driving the change, in living their dreams, so to say. So they'll be awarded this Thursday. The event has been designed to suit the need for Africa. So we have guest speakers who will be talking about Africa Reimagine.
Okay.
So it's going to be exciting. We've also have some artists coming in to do some fantastic stuff. So it's not just going to be about their word. So it's also going to be entertaining, really. So it will be starting around 4 p.m. at City Hall on Catholic Mission Street on the island. We hope to also have you around.
Okay. What else are we expecting from? What do the winners actually? Let me ask that. What do the winners get from this?
Okay, so the winners, we would like to call all of them winners. I mean, so we would like to call some of yeah, we would like to call some because technically they're all winners because they've all done good work in their community and they've all created change, even though it's just one person. So the 10 awardees just get awarded for going the extra mile. But all fellows still get the benefits of being part of the fellowship program, which is extensive. Benefits from being in the network, so you have funding opportunities, you also have resources, meeting with mentors, and wholesomely the LEAP network.
Who are some of these mentors? Sorry, who are some of these mentors you have? Are they young mentors? Are they older people in business or across board?
Well, they are cross-board. They are cross-board. We have Ndidi Wuneli, who's the founder of LEAP. She also started her career at a very young age. She led Faith Foundation at the age of 24. So it tells you the kind of mindset of individuals behind LEAP. So we have people like Ndidi Wuneli, a whole range of people who have done tremendous work on their own and for the organization that they work for. So those are the kind of resources they'll be tapping from. So
finally, you said 13th this Thursday?
Yes.
City Hall?
Yeah.
Anywhere they can go for more information?
Oh yes, you can check our website. It's www.leapafrica.org. You can also check our Twitter handle. It's at leapafrica.org for more information. And if you tweet at us, we would follow you back definitely.
Thank you very much for being here today. It's been very interesting. Good luck to all those who are going to be getting awards on the day. Congratulations, more like to them. And good luck on the ceremony.
Oh, thank you.
We'll take a very quick break now. When we'll come back, we'll be talking entertainment. Please stay with us.